I mean, I think there's going to be continuing inflation pressure. So I think, yeah, inflation came in at 3% last month. It is not the time to go fly to an aircraft carrier and make a speech with mission accomplished behind your, banner behind you. That's the Fed's not out of the woods yet, and the Fed is really going to have to fight a lot of pent up. I mean, because not only do we have this 5 trillion out there, and they've got now an $8 trillion balance sheet that they've got to unwind. We've got a lot of fiscal stimulus that's sort of built in. We've got deficits for the next 10 years and large deficits, not that large. So that's going to provide a lot of fiscal stimulus to the economy. And you just sort of, I think there's going to be continued inflation pressure, which means higher interest rates. I think the days of zero interest rates are over for the next 3 to 5 years. I think it could easily be that we see, where the last decade, decade prior to COVID, we had inflation well under 2% most of the time. I think seeing inflation rates that are 3, 4, 5 for a bunch of years could be normal, and real interest rates being higher, so just nominal interest rates being significantly higher than what we saw in the previous decade before COVID.
Interesting. So no going back to normal, like
well,
after
it's a new normal.
2008. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a different normal. I mean, in some sense, that decade was an abnormality. I mean, zero interest rates, borrowing costs close to zero. It's crazy,